Wow, I just realized that my nails match my tie-dye shirt. Hello, welcome back. It's another new foundation Friday, but today I'm gonna be doing a little get ready with me that is geared more towards the quarantine lifestyle that I have been living, and it's a little more of a realistic look if you don't want to be wearing full foundation or testing out stuff like that during this time. So I'm excited to show you guys. I will be trying out the Alastin Skincare Hydra Tint Pro Mineral SPF broad spectrum thing. Skin tint, whatever. Okay, so clearly this is from Alastin Skincare. It's a skincare line that's been around since like 2015. A majority of their products are geared towards skincare. But yeah, so sometimes when a skincare line can do, you know, kind of like a makeup product, it's either hit or miss, but I've heard great things about this, so I'm going to try it out for you guys. It says it's a lightweight, all physical broad spectrum sunscreen that provides daily protection from UVA, UVB rays. The formulation is rich in antioxidants that shield against pollution, induce damage, ingredients that improve skin hydration, and has a natural tint of compatible with all skin types. So yeah, it only comes in one color. The price is $55, but you get 2.6 ounces, which is a lot. You know, just comparing to my other foundations and stuff like that, you get like 1 ounce sometimes. But again, it is from a skincare brand, so, you know, I don't know what more else you expect if it's something that's good for your skin. Clearly, it's not going to be cheap. So I only have moisturizer on. I'm not even going to put on primer. I don't really know, since it's a sunscreen base, I don't really know how that would work together. But it just says how to use, helps prevent sunburn, apply generously alone or under makeup. So obviously this is how the packaging looks. It just kind of squirts right out, and if you can see, that is the just normal color that it comes. I'm gonna warm it up with my fingers first, and then so as you can see, it really is like a universal color. It looks great. I feel like it really could match anybody, because it's not, it doesn't have like a weird tint to it. It's, well, you know what, also I have like really cool tone skin, so maybe that's why, like a cooler undertone. It's probably why it looks good on my skin. I'm telling you, man, the older I get, the more I'm like, ooh, SPF, ooh, protectant. Like, people that don't take care of their face like that are just living on the edge, but not me. All right, so this was just one coat of it. I'm gonna put on another coat to see if I can build up any coverage, but it went on fantastically just with my hands. And honestly, like, for a tint, I feel like it gave me a lot of evening out of my skin tone. Obviously not like coverage, but if I'm gonna just run errands or, you know, go out for my run, I don't need like a full face or heavy coverage. It's more realistic for how I've been living the past couple months. Dude, I really like this in terms of like thinking if I ever like want to go to the beach or have an outdoor activity to where I don't want to wear like makeup, but this evens out my skin tone. It looks beautiful, and I can imagine like with a tan. Ooh. Okay, so off the bat, the pigment in it, there's no weird breaking up or kind of anything weird going on with it on my face. If anything, it feels like it literally like seeped into my skin. My skin just soaked it up, which feels great. Clearly, I'm not having like the best skin day, but for me, I feel like it's really evened out my skin tone, and I don't know how well you can tell the difference, but this is really nice for me. Like, it almost looks like, you know, like, I don't know how well on the camera, but it almost looks like I don't have anything on in real life, but the fact that it protects me from the sun and it does kind of even out the skin tone, I actually really like that. Obviously you see all my dark spots and stuff like that, but I'm kind of digging it. But I'm gonna see how well it works with all my other products, if I can conceal on top, all that good stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead with my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the color Café con Leche. This is more in the range of my skin tone rather than a lighter concealer to lighten up underneath. So let's just go ahead with this. Okay, so those two have worked together great. The NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer has a natural finish, if you guys didn't know. And I think it's really paired with this great. I don't know how well it looks on the camera, but it's almost kind of like drying on its own, the Hydra Tint. And it's drying kind of like matte, but that's great because sometimes with these skin tints with you know, SPF, it's like so shiny and oily, and like I get it, like there's like botanicals and things and SPF, and it makes sense, but this is like kind of drying on its own in a very like satin natural way that I'm like, wow, like alone with a bunch of other makeup, I can imagine how amazing this will look. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead with my Milk Matte Bronzer, my favorite bronzer, just to add a little bit of color. I'm gonna go ahead with my NUDESTIX Sunkissed blush. This is like the ultimate blush. I'm telling you, man, blush just gives it like a whole other look. Like, it looks like I've just spent the day outside, coming in flushed, getting some sun. This is so pretty. All right, so I don't know if I want to set it with powder because it's already kind of drying on its own and it looks really nice to me. I think I'm gonna use this this Becca Be a Light palette. I think that I will just use the highlighting kind of powder and just see. Maybe I'll try the lighter one first. All right, yeah, just setting under my eyes with this lighter color. I think it looks really nice. Maybe I'll use the darker one, like to put everywhere else. Let me see. I don't want it to be like too dark. Just a little something. Oh, I'm a dodo. This says like the brightening powder, and then this one's a blur powder. Oh, well, I guess whatever. I blurred here, I brightened here. Sounds good to me. All right, I'm going to use my Glossier Boy Brow. So depending on the look I'm going for, I generally like to use the Soap Brow gel. I don't really know what it is. It's just like a thing of soap, I guess. And I'll spray the little thingamabob. So I'll spray it and then I just like rub the little brush in it and then kind of just brush up my brows. I really like the fluffy brow look, and I am fortunate enough to have big bushy brows so I can achieve that. But yeah, if I'm going for a more natural look, I really like that. It's not a look that's for everyone, but I like it. I like enhancing the things I already got. All right, so for my eyes, I'm gonna go ahead with my Marc Jacobs Tantastic and kind of just use the bronzer in my crease for now. Okay, and then back again with this Becca Be a Light palette. I'm gonna just get like the blush color that's like shiny and just like put it right on top of my lid. I don't want to use anything like too shimmery, kind of just want like a little dash of color and a little bit of shine. Trust me, I have a lot of pigmented glittery eyeshadows, but I just want it to be more toned down and a little bit natural. And that is good enough for me. I'm gonna go ahead with my Perricone MD No Mascara and just add a little something. That's literally the name of it, No Mascara. It's supposed to look natural, I guess. I don't know. I think it's even in like a brown color. And then I'm gonna go with my Becca Champagne Pop highlighter and just highlight a little bit. Oh, that's like a lot of it. Oops. Wait, that's like a lot. Let me try and... Just going in with a little bit of lip with my Burt's Bees little chapstick. What is it? Tinted lip balm. This is amazing if you want like some color in your lip, but you also just want to protect it. My lips are actually blushed. It's kind of like micro blading or whatever, but on your lips. So like a tattoo. So I always have some kind of color on my lip. That was like the best kind of non-invasive procedure thing that I've ever done. I love it. I'm gonna go in with my Kim K Love. I use the lip liner in Coconut of Kylie Cosmetics. And that is it. Dude, this looks amazing. Like, props to this Hydra Tint. Look at my face, yo. Like, looks really healthy. Obviously, if you got yourself a good concealer, I feel like you could really pair it with anything. The concealer really concealed any of my blemishes or dark spots, but overall, this Hydra Tint looks beautiful. Like, my skin looks really, really healthy. It has dried amazingly. Wow, and this is me like not even fully doing my makeup. Like, I mean, I did, I guess, in a sense, you know, I did some bronzing, blush, all that stuff, but like kind of just did it really quick. Just like an on-the-go kind of natural look. But I can imagine with like a full face, or I can imagine on the other side of the spectrum with nothing but the Hydra Tint, maybe a little bit of concealer if you've got bags like me. Okay, so I don't know what the longevity on this is. I'm gonna assume it's not anything crazy because it is a sunscreen and it is a Hydra Tint, but we'll see. I'll check back in a little bit. I really kind of have no expectations for it. Like, I won't be surprised if I look kind of crazy in a little bit. I'm not really doing anything like extreme. Like, I'm not going to the beach. I'm not gonna be in the sun. It's been raining all day, so I'm just gonna be around the house. So we could just kind of see what it does in a couple of hours just from that. I can imagine how beautiful this looks though. I mean, I know so many girls, so many people. I live in Miami that, you know, they go out to the beach and they go out on boats all the freaking time, and there are like two spectrums. There's the girls that go like full face, and then there's the girls that don't, and I think this is a great in-between. Obviously, I have, you know, added a bunch of stuff to it, but I can imagine just with the Hydra Tint alone, I mean, it's actually really, really stunning the way that it's dried. I'm actually really impressed. Yo, look at my skin. Okay, I will check back in a little bit, you guys. Hold up, because I just got up after filming and I was like, am I blind? I like did not add any on the side of my face. There's like a huge part that's like missing. Embarrassing. Alright, so I came outside so I could show you guys in natural lighting what it looks like, because clearly I've suggested it for broad daylight activities like going to the beach or being on a boat. I mean, it really, really does look stunning, like beautiful. Okay, so I know I said it was ugly outside and I probably wasn't going to do anything all day, but I realized that I have nothing at home to make for dinner. Like, I have like sides and stuff, but I don't have any more protein and all that. I've used it all already, so I'm on my way to Trader Joe's. I'm gonna have to put on a mask, which sucks. I hope it doesn't mess up my makeup. But yeah, I am just like really obsessed with this, you guys. Like, I feel like I say that about a lot of the foundations that I use. But just because of like what kind of a product it is and how practical I can use it in every single day, especially to protect my face, I really hope that this lasts all day and like continues to keep looking amazing, because I'm like blown away. All right, I'm back. It's a little bit after 10 o'clock at night. I've had this on for a good like 7 hours, almost 8. Dude, I didn't put on any primer. I didn't put on any translucent powder, as you guys saw. Just a little bit of that Be a Light blurring powder from the Becca palette. And I'm like beyond impressed at the way that this has stayed on my face. A couple weeks back on a new Foundation Friday video, I tested out this Ilia serum skin tint with 40 SPF, and I don't remember if I put primer in that video, but either way, if I did or didn't, no matter what, I remember by the end of the day, I was extremely shiny. And it did break up a little bit more than how my face looks right now. And I don't remember if that's with or without primer. I don't think it really makes a difference, because at least today, testing this, I had no primer. So the fact that I tried this out and my face looks like this and I don't have any primer with this is actually kind of shocking to me. This dried on its own, kind of demi-matte, very natural satin. And this one, without a doubt, had dried up. Well, I don't think it ever really dried up. I was just kind of shiny, which is fine. Like, if anything, it's a little bit more natural, maybe when you're going to the beach and you just literally, even if you went to the beach and you didn't have any kind of coverage in terms of makeup or foundation, that wouldn't really look too odd if you wore that one on its own to the beach. Now this one becomes a little bit more realistic for me to be wearing every single day. Like, I would wear this and rock this specific look going to work, and I work at a nightclub at night, so I don't really necessarily need the SPF properties, but I would wear this literally every day during the day, because I know what it looks like in broad daylight, and it's extremely natural. The fact that this is from a skincare line that honestly, I don't think they're really well known. I looked at their social media. They don't really have that much following. I don't even remember how I came across this. But it kind of reminds me a little bit of the Ulta MD tinted sunscreen. That one's a little bit more popular, but again, that one is like an SPF that kind of dries dewier like it naturally would. I wouldn't be surprised if these do, because again, they have like zinc and stuff like that. So if there's not some sort of shiny finish to it, I mean, I'm not like upset at it, but the fact that this one dried on its own the way that it did, and it really looks like an everyday kind of wear with such an amazing product that's made for your skin by a skincare brand, and with the sunscreen properties, I am like beyond impressed. I mean, even the fact that this only comes in one shade is like kind of astounding to me, that I can buy a million foundations and sometimes I get it right, but a majority of the other times I don't get it right. Like, I'm always like one shade off, or I'm like, like it's hard finding your right shade and stuff. So the fact that it's only one color and it match me perfectly. I'm so impressed. I'm so happy that I even found this. I'm happy that I tried it out and shared it with you guys. Like I said, it's $55. That is probably the price of what I paid for. No, I think this is like $40. $40 and it's 1 ounce. $55 and it's 2.6 ounces. So I know we are in the middle of a quarantine. I know how things are. Trust me, I am not working right now. But if you happen to be blessed enough to be working right now, or you've got a little bit of money saved and you want to try out something, I promise you, I have tested out a lot of foundations, tints, a lot of great things that I could suggest, but I have no affiliation with this brand. But I'm telling you that I am like so shocked and impressed, and generally wanting to suggest this to all the people that I care about and that I know. This honestly has blown me away. That's it for this week's New Foundation Friday. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please be sure to subscribe down below so you can keep up with all my videos, and I'll see you guys next week.